the side! Friend or foe, declare yourself. No one will harm the abbot. Not while I draw breath. And I have more terrible news. Those damned outlaws cast a sleeping spell on Abbot Duroc. I can't wake him. He came down here for this scroll of summoning, said it would stop the biggest fire. I just hope it's worth what it cost. As Europe praise his foresight, this will get us back to the Abbey. Duroc said this scroll of summoning should be read near the largest fire in the field. Please, take it and use it there. I'll meet you at the Abbey when you're done. An Atronach. Simply amazing. Duroc, you were right, my friend. You were right. He's still under a sleep spell. But I've learned something. The Midnight Union wanted us to panic. The attack, the fires, they were just a diversion. While we were distracted, they entered the Abbey and stole the Dream Shard. You must awaken Abbot Duroc. He'll know how to get the Dream Shard back. Talk to our healer, Friswir. He's inside, tending to the abbot. We can't create more dreamless potions without the Dream Shard. Without those potions, we, and the king, are vulnerable to the supernal dreamers. Strange, isn't it? Well, first of all, we perform a lot of charitable works, and otherwise keep a very low profile. Second, and more important, we are here on the sufferance of the authorities in Wayrest, because we're dedicated opponents of the supernal dreamers. Ermina's perverted cult has been a curse on High Rock for generations. You're the one who helped save our fields. Listen, I may have discovered the source of Duroc's affliction. It won't be easy. The spell enthralling the abbot traps him in sleep and forces him to dream. It's a clever spell, since the spirit wardens can't enter his dream. In fact, we can't dream at all. We drink dreamless potions nightly. That's why we're immune to dream attacks from our enemies, the supernal dreamers. As of now, you're the only person in Pariah Abbey who can dream. The only one who can save Duroc. We have another potion we rarely use, a dream stride potion. It'll put you into a dreaming sleep. Then I can...
Durak, you say we betrayed you, but the Spirit Wardens and the Midnight Union were never allies.
Indeed. We serve two very different mistresses. Our dream is your nightmare. Welcome to the new world, Abbott.
You're no dream spirit. You're real. Our allies have betrayed us. The Midnight Union are now enemies. And I failed to see it coming. I can't, my child. These chains bind me to my nightmare. However, it's still my dream. So I know one of the Midnight Union men outside carries the key to my chains. Slay them until you find it. Don't hesitate or fear. They're only dream spirits. In this dream state, only you and I are real, and I'm only really certain of myself.
Light it up! Right now! Burn it! Move to flank!
Go around!
Set it ablaze! Split up!
Did you find the key? Good. Once I've removed these chains, we'll awaken. Speak with me again in the waking world.
Without you, I'd still be trapped in that dream. Now we must work together to stop this threat to Stormhaven. You saw my dream. Clearly, Vermina's cult, the Supernal Dreamers, is behind this betrayal by the Midnight Union. The outlaws of the Union took the Dream Shard, but I fear it's for Vermina's evil purposes. We must recover it. I don't look forward to informing the king about this, but we must let him know as soon as possible. He will not be pleased. King Emmerich must be informed that without the Dream Shard, we won't be able to supply him the dreamless potions that protect him from the Supernal Dreamers. His Majesty might reward the one who brings him word of this. Would you do it? Seek out the king in Wayrest and give him the news. He must know as soon as possible. Then you need to find the Midnight Union. True, but not yet. The entire purpose of the attack on the Abbey was to acquire the Dream Shard, and its purpose is as a defense against the Supernal Dreamers. I do, which means those cultists are planning something big. King Emmerich must be warned. That is the highest priority.
Did you hear that someone purged the corruption from the Weird Tree?
Comrade, a word.
Ah, you've come from Pariah Abbey, haven't you? Don't worry about giving me the bad news. I'm already expecting the worst. Really? I heard rumors of chaos at the Abbey, but I had hoped they weren't true. The Midnight Union's never really been a problem. I mean, sure, they engage in a little smuggling and gambling, but this? It just doesn't make sense. Well, we need to go straight to the source. The Midnight Union does nothing without the approval of Count Hosni at Tura. I can't imagine him being behind this, but one never knows. Hosni has a walled estate on the shore to the west of here. Strangely enough, the man has apparently chosen this same time to have a betrothal celebration, and I happen to have an invitation I won't be using. Go in my stead and talk to Hosni. Find out if he knows anything about the Dream Shard.
Sure are a lot of people.
There's an urgent task for you. Welcome to the Bank of Wayret.
busy.
Shalador found you. Good to see you again. I've deciphered the spell inside the book. Are you prepared for Sheogorath's first test? Excellent. It's been fascinating to work with Shalador. Even though he can't read the book, he's been an invaluable resource. I had to decipher layers upon layers of meaning hidden within the tome. Yes, speak with the Archmage. He's meditating on the challenges ahead. I'm still somewhat drained from my effort, so he'll open the portals to the Shivering Isles for you. Auriel, watch your steps. I'm very excited about this project. Shalador's sanctuary would be a boon to every mage in Tamriel. Even Guildmaster Vanus approves of our work here. I'm so glad you asked. On the surface, it's a simple book of nursery stories from the Dunmerland of Stonefalls, but that's just on the surface. So much more. Each story has hidden meanings, clever references to arcane lore, twisting and turning into the depths of history. It was fascinating to fully unlock the secrets of the book. Sheogorath may be a madman, but he's also a genius. Not much. We tried to scry into oblivion to get a sense of the place. I couldn't see anything, but I was swept up in a strong sense of homesickness. I came of age where most high elves do, the beautiful green shores of the Somerset Isles. I often think of the pink petals and soft breezes of my own land. I'm not sure why those memories return to me today, though. Of course, Adept. While investigating some ruins for me, you caught the notice of Archmage Shalador, ancient patron of mages everywhere. We're working with him to complete the mad god Sheogorath's trials and recover Shalador's lost sanctuary. A genuine pleasure. He has a fascinating view of history from a first-hand perspective, and his knowledge of the deeper mysteries is, well, I feel like an apprentice again. Adept, what transpires between myself and the Archmagus is between us and no one else. I don't need to answer your questions or anyone else's. I'm so glad you asked. On the surface, it's a simple book of nursery stories from the Dunmerland of Stonefalls, but that's just on the surface. So much more. Each story has hidden meanings, clever references to arcane lore, twists.
The brazier is ready. The Lost prepared it precisely, according to my instructions, of course. We're having trouble opening a portal directly there, so we created this anchor to help us. Some trickery of Sheogorath's, no doubt. The next time around, I'm sure this won't be an issue.
Right on time. Welcome back.
I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever show up. My lord seems to derive amusement from my annoyance. You are here to retrieve a tome for that Shalador person, correct? Just a moment, mortal. Lord Sheogorath asks that you perform a task first, to prove your competence. He claims to have misplaced a pair of items you must recover. A fork and a staff. Please do try to be quick. My lord enjoys making me wait, but he's not very patient himself. I've opened a portal for your convenience. It should lead you directly to the fork. I'd say at your leisure, mortal, but I expect I have more time ahead of me than you do. It's an heirloom. My lord is quite fond of it. Has a bit of magic around it too, I think. The fork excites and synergizes magicka around it. When held in the hand of someone more notable than yourself, it can produce dramatic results. My lord is certain he lost his utensil somewhere in Skyrim. It was during a visit to his friend Korthor in Voldengrav.
Never forget that smell. A dragon priest's tomb. Look at the treasures he's collected. Perhaps the fork is here as well. That chest. Perhaps the fork is in there.
You dare steal from me! Crit, Mothman, crit!
Korthor's away.
My priest will make quick work. Lat Dinuki.
The shadows move, Adept. Watch yourself. Eyes to the sky. Another group.
Worthless. No matter. Come, face me yourself.
There. The ice barrier's down. We can get through. Spread out. Ha! Is that all?
Ah, there you are. The fork is mine. You shall not pass, dear new. Attack!
Come, mortal. Let's not waste time, shall we? I see you have the fork. Competently done. Impressive, even. Now, for the staff. When last we spoke, my lord recalled the discomfort of desert sand. I believe it lies somewhere within Hammerfell, in the dry and decayed hands of Prince Malil. Prince Malil Alakir, the Sith of Yokuda, a formidable warrior in his day. That was over 1,000 years ago, but still.
As I expected, another resting place for the dead. Sheogorath has a sick sense of humor. This is the necropolis, Asakala, the resting place of Prince Malil, also known as the Scythe of Yokuda. The prince's underlings were clever. They crafted magical seals to guard his resting place. Observe the Yokudan statues. Each bears a crystal in the helm and a seal at the base. The essences you see swirling around in the air here, their energy can be used to unlock those keystones. Here, I can grant an aura that will allow you to capture the essences as they pass through you. Collect as many of the small ones as you can. They should unlock these scarab seals on the statues nearby. I'll need to consider the other two. This place is incredible. What can I tell you, Adept? The essences. Imbue them into one of the scarab seals.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Good. Now to collect 4 more.
You'll never best my generals.
For such a superstitious, mage-hating people, this place is a work of art. Have you observed the sand barriers on those passages in the canyon walls? I suspect the prince's generals may be waiting within. Their essences would no doubt be more than enough to activate the other two statues. Very simple, Adept. The seals at the basis of those statues show a scorpion and a spider. Those were the spirit totems claimed by Malil's chief generals, Sadina and Rashomta.
My life or Malil?
Rashomta's statue will be marked with the spider seal.
Lucky feet, mortal. The staff is still mine.
You'll never reach Malil.
Sadina's statue should have the scorpion seal at its base. The crystals hum with power. Go to the center. You should find the key to Prince Malil's tomb there.
You dare open my tomb? Come then, and feel the scythe's blade! Insect! You will never hold the staff! Never! The staff is mine!
I'd guess Haskell will be waiting outside. Let's go.
Another successful retrieval, I see. Very well, then. I've instructions to have you return to the Isles. My lord would have a word with you. Ah, right on time. Welcome back.
Look, Haskell! Farkey's back! Oh, it's so nice to see him again! Good to see you too, Mortal, I guess. Wonderful! I'll just take... Forky. Oh, I've missed you so much, Forky. Let's never be parted again. Oh, it gives me goosebumps just to hold him in me hand again. The Wabbajack! Belial held it down in that dusty tomb for so long. Say, why don't you clear its throat? Take it in hand and use it on some of these holier-than-thou temple types. No need to worry your pretty mortal head. The Wabbajack, it unleashes the potential in everyone. The unrecognized essence of artistic beauty that swells and beats within the... Look, you want the book? Whack some folks with the Wabbajack!
I've got a lot to do.
A bit rusty, but not bad. So funny watching you mortals muck around with things you can't possibly understand. I'll be needing that back now. And as promised, the book. Well, go ahead. Take it. Once it's yours, it'll send you straight back to Tamriel. Funny how books have a way of transporting you.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have the second book? Excellent. The Circus of Cheerful Slaughter?
Oh there, Adept! Well met, Adept. We are in need of your assistance. Sort of. The Lost has translated Sheogorath's tome, but we're having some trouble understanding it. She may need your assistance. Seek her out, soon as you can. The Lost is working the problem out of the Shornhelm Guildhall. See you there, Adept. The Mad God is a deranged skeever. That's why it's proving so difficult. There's not so much actual text. The last two have had clues we could use to unravel his nonsense. This one is nothing but nonsense.
Step up, have a look.
Buying, trading, right here.
If you're in the market for a reliable mount, I have horses from the Covenant lands. Sometimes I can manage to get a bear from the mountains near Arsini.